Welcome to the third session of our R tutorial series. Today we'll show some common methods for importing and exporting data in R. First, we learn how to import and visualize real-time data sources. You can later use this to create your own dynamic and responsive graph. Today we'll show the example by using the vaccination data from MOH Open Data in GitHub. Okay, now we want to create the data frame linked to the raw data online. Okay, let's type in GitHub MOH COVID data. Okay, click in. So click vaccination. And here we can see the vaccination folder, and we can see a lot of CSV files related to vaccination in Malaysia. Okay, we scroll down and you can see the operational definition of the variables. So let's see what are inside the Vax Malaysia CSV. Okay, now you can actually choose either to get the path or to download the CSV file. If you choose the path, then you can just click the code in R script to update the data, which is the easy approach for handling dynamic data. If you download the CSV file, later you can import the file manually, but you will need to download the CSV file every once in a while to get the latest data. Just more steps. So we want to link the vaccination real-time data source, then we click the row here. Then we will be directed to the CSV files. Here we can see all the variables actually are separated by comma. That's why this kind of data are called CSV. So we copy the whole path here. Next step, we want to link the data frame with the raw data online. I'll call it Vax data. In order for the system to read the data, we'll need to code it like this. So Vax data equals to read CSV bracket opening inverted comma control case. This means the system will read the CSV file from this link as Vax data. Then in environment pane, we will see the data here. Execute it. Click this to show the description of the data. To view the table, click here. So this is what we call data frame. So we can navigate it through this and also this. Before we talk more about importing manually the CSV or XLS files, we will first export the Vax data into CSV or XLS files. To do that, we'll use the write.csv, bracket again, data frame, Vax data, comma, open inverted, as this time you choose your CSV file's name. So I call it vaxcsv.csv. Okay, execute it, you can see the Vax CSV file is created. Or you can use write_csv, bracket, our data frame is Vax data, comma, open inverted, vax1.csv. Okay, you click run. The first command is you create a vax.csv file, okay, using this vax data frame. Okay, our data frame here, vax data. Another CSV file named vax1, also using the vax data frame. Okay, so you can export CSV file using this method. Okay, now to export to XLS file, we'll use this code write_xl_csv. Same concept. Vax data is our data frame, open inverted, vaxxl is our name. Execute. Then we'll have a XLS file named vaxxl. Now we will show how to manually import your data. If you already put them in your Word directory like this, you can just left click your file and import the data set. Set the name you want, Vax CSV, and click import. See, your data will be imported. So the first method is just by clicking. Okay, another method that we can use for importing data manually will be similar to the example one we shown here. We'll just need to name this data frame first. For this, I will be using COVID as the name of the data frame. Okay, read.csv bracket. Here is the same. We need to get the path for this file. So if you know the path of your file, just go, okay, right click, copy as path, and go back to your RStudio and you paste it. Okay, but before you execute it, make sure you change the direction of this symbol. Okay, then execute. See, another data frame named COVID is here. Another example would be if you already have the CSV or XLS files inside your work directory. Actually, you can just use this read CSV command to straight open your file. It's the same. First, you need to name your data frame. This one, I will name it vax111 equals to read.csv, open bracket, open inverted commas, and let's say we want to extract data from vax1csv. Type it in, execute. And now you will have this vax111 data here. Hopefully for now you already have some ideas on how to import and export the data. Well, you can practice more after this. I will attach the codes in the description below. Stay tuned for our next section where we will explore some techniques to describe the data. Happy coding!